I am Tyler, man.
What is up, Bannock folks? Welcome back to the channel. Phil.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Back to the Beginning Festival, I think it would be referred to as Black Sabbath's final show, Ozzy Osbourne's final show. It's been big news, Phil. I'm seeing like Ozzy in a chair, and then I'm seeing like everyone hates the guy from Disturbed. And then it's like Sharon kicked these guys off the bill and she'll never tell. So like in one day, the whirlwind of news about this festival has been so much to try to understand. Back to the Beginning was a concert that's been put on by Black Sabbath. Huge amount of artists playing this thing. This happened yesterday, July 5th, for those who aren't present in the recording right now, in Birmingham, England. The same place that Black Sabbath was formed in 1968. So the event concluded with the final live performances of both the band and lead singer Ozzy Osbourne. It marked the first time since 2005 that the original lineup of the band had actually performed together live. Ozzy, unfortunately, no longer is able to walk due to advanced Parkinson's disease. So he sat seated on a throne. It was a really emotional experience.
The makeup is running, his nose is running. He's obviously wants to get up and run around. And like, if Ozzy is a madman, diary of a madman. Like he's been at it so hard to the point where scientists, believe it or not, have actually studied him and Keith Richards to see how these guys are still alive from the copious amount of drugs that have been entered in their body. To be honest, if you think about it, you don't ever get that with an artist. You never really get, Hendrix's last show was the last show that he played. It wasn't billed as that. You know what I mean? Just for an example. Mm-hmm. And same with like people like Dimebag Darrell. All these people have got to play a final show that they didn't know was the final show. In this case, right. At least Ozzy, albeit very emotional, knows that this is going to be his last show.
From what we are told and we understand, the event did raise 140 million, I think that's pounds, that will be donated to charity. So that's a good thing no matter what, even if there was more money made and it's going somewhere under the table. 140 million, I think that's a pound, going to charity. That fucking rules. We're not going to argue against that. You know what I mean? Promoter Andy Coping of Live Nation spent 2 years putting the show together. So that is a lot of planning. All 45,000 tickets for the concert sold out in 16 minutes, with 150,000 people waiting in virtual queue for the opportunity to buy a ticket. So the concert lasted 10 hours. Sid Wilson performed a pre-show DJ set while fans entered the stadium.
Cool.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing about this. Jason Momoa, who starred in an unreleased music video for Ozzy Osbourne's Scary Little Green Men, hosted the event, and all my Instagram won't shut up about starting a mosh pit. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh my God, dude, I swear my entire Instagram was like, Jason Momoa starts an epic mosh pit, dude. The supporting acts were playing sets that would mix Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath tracks, and then they played some of their originals as well.
Cool.
A drum off was held between multiple drummers at the midpoint of the show.
Like an impromptu one, or was it scheduled?
No, like the two drummers had beef.
They're just it just starts in the back. One's just practicing and one just like walks up and the next thing you're all like Dave Lombardo's back there, Lars, everybody's just fucking drumming on chairs and shit.
Video tributes were aired between sets from artists who were not able to make the event, including AC/DC, didn't know those guys were still alive, Def Leppard, Billy Idol, Elton John, Cyndi Lauper, Marilyn Manson, and Dolly Parton. Wow, you couldn't think of two different people back to back. Fortunately, Marilyn Manson and Dolly Parton were unable to attend. They were together, actually. Pre-recorded performances were also streamed, including Mr. Crawley by Jack Black and Changes by Fred Durst. Ozzy Osbourne played the penultimate set with his solo band and then joined Black Sabbath to close the show. I've already seen some of the footage of Zakk Wylde just fucking hogging out on that guitar, dude. The first artist here on the list is Mastodon, who had their own. Wait a minute. Yeah, so Brett Hins on Mastodon. I won't miss being in a shit band with horrible humans. So that's on Metal Injection. So maybe we'll look into Phill, make a list. But let's get back to topic. Mastodon played Black Tongue, Blood and Thunder, and then it looks like they covered the track Supernaut.
It's the weakest drum off ever.
This isn't the drum off.
Oh.
This is the Supernaut cover. God damn it, Phill. Sounded good. So we are ranking Mastodon's cover of Black Sabbath A minus.
A minus, yeah, we'll give him
A minus.
Yeah.
A minus. All right. Next up, Rival Sons with Do Your Worst, Electric Funeral, and Secret. Electric Funeral is the Sabbath song, right? Yeah, of course. What do we know about Rival Sons? That sounds so familiar.
It's because I think you're thinking of Rival
Twins.
No, what's the hardcore band? Rival Mob.
Rival Mob, Rival Twins.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard Rival Sons. What's an album by Rival Sons?
I don't know, man. I thought, is Rival Sons like the rock and roll band from Canada?
It says they're from California. I'm looking at these albums.
Oh, I'm thinking of Glorious Sons.
Oh, right. Yeah, I do know who they are. Man, I got absolutely no idea who this band is.
I've never heard of Rival Sons before, and if I have, I'm sure I have. I'm sure I've
probably.
Heard a tune.
This is so weird. I'm just surprised
that they're big enough to A, play this Ozzy last
and
show,
for me to not
B,
know.
go after Mastodon.
I'm very confused. Shout out, leave a comment if you're a Rival Sons fan and tell us what song we should check out. Next up, we have Anthrax. Great band. Love Anthrax. They did their track Indians. That's interesting. And then they covered Into the Void. Let's check that out. Let's see if we can find that. That actually sounds like it might roll. The lag on this video is crazy. Watch the drummer. Watch. Next up, we have Halestorm. Boy, what a band of all time. With Love Bites, So Do I, Rain Your Blood on Me, and Perry Mason. Is Perry Mason an Ozzy song? Yes. I'm good at this. Osmosis. Off his album Osmosis, dude.
I'm not familiar with Osmosis.
Look at this album cover, dude. Oh my god.
I was just thinking, so wait, not only is this concert like 10 hours long, right? You're going to sit there all day hearing all these songs, but then you're going to be hearing all these bands playing Black Sabbath songs, and then at the very end, you're going to hear Black Sabbath play these exact songs.
No, they'll play different ones.
They have to. They can't just not play.
I mean, we're going
Electric
down the
Funeral.
set list. We'll find out. Man, they should have brought out the Cancer Bats to play Children of Grace.
Osmosis.
Unbelievable. So yeah, we're definitely gonna check that out.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. Halestorm. What?
Not to be confused with Halestorm, the pirate-themed metal band.
No, this is Halestorm, the hail-themed metal band. Not bad. Sounded good. That guitar is beautiful.
The guitar actually sounded really good.
No, like just like the visuals, the pink and the gold guitar is gorgeous. The outfit ain't bad either. No, really cool. Really cool. And not exactly my type of music, but that performance sounded great. So
Here you go. All right. So next up, we've got Lamb of God. Our homies in Lamb of God, as you were just explaining.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show. Randy Blythe, Willie Adler.
Dab each other up.
Yeah.
No, is Willie the one who got kicked out of the band for having a disease.
No, that's Chris.
Yeah,
Man, you don't keep in touch with
do
the
you
guys. It's
do you know the
Chris.
story of Chris Adler?
Yeah.
Like what happened? Like he got sick. He got a neurological disorder that made it so he forgot how to play drums, and he taught himself how to play with his foot. His left foot is his new lead, and it retrained his pathways, but he couldn't do it fast enough to play with the band live. And now, apparently, like I read something, I don't know if this is true, where it said he hasn't even talked to his brother since.
Yeah, no, they haven't. No. It's very much
tragic.
Yeah.
It's actually tragic. It actually kind of bums me out. So I kind of fuck them for that, if I'm being honest. So Randy, you know what? I don't know, man.
And they're doing Children of the Grave.
Yeah, I was about to say,
just talking about
this track list actually, Laid to Rest, Redneck, and Children of the Grave. This fucking goes. Now,
that's all you need.
I have heard a lot of people complaining about Randy's vocal performance on this cover.
Okay.
I haven't heard it yet, so let's hear it.
Hold on. Another thing that I just thought about this concert is like, are we waiting like half hour or like 15, probably like 20-minute, 25-minute setup in between bands just to hear them play like 2-3 songs?
Possibly, yeah, because like did these seem like the type of bands that would like everyone shares the same amp heads and shit? No way, right? Like their tone is so important. He sounds fine. I don't understand what the problem is.
You know what? Well, the problem, I totally understand what the problem is. It's because he doesn't sound like Ozzy.
He's not.
And he's playing.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like Danzig, but like in like a good way.
I was gonna say, but Danzig or I was actually gonna say Lemmy, but so we're on the same level.
Yeah,
there. Yeah. It's fine. I think for an Ozzy song and as a tribute, you don't need to sound.
There's
like
a
Ozzy
reason
every time.
Ozzy's a special vocalist, dude. He's got like no one has that man's talking voice. It's bizarre sounding. Like.
Not to mention, Randy doesn't really do a whole lot of cleans, so like this is definitely out of his wheelhouse.
Yeah, like that. This sounds totally fine, dude. People are nuts.
Yeah, it's fine.
Something we're for sure going to watch as much of as we possibly can. Jack Black doing a rendition of Mr. Crowley, which is probably so over the top. I wonder how he straddles the line between like sincere performance and just like
he doesn't. He's not going to. He's gonna.
He can't. Okay?
He's got.
Here's a question: because
to.
he's Jack Black, is he allowed to get away with like doing this like an asshole?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Dog, the tassels.
Yeah, no, he's actually killing it right now. He's not hamming it up at all.
No, it actually sounds great. What in the School of Rock 2 is going on with these kids? School of Rock 2?
Is that the gimmick? Is that what's happening? School of Rock 2 happening?
Oh
is
my
this
God.
the promo for it?
School of Rock is a goated movie. We got to talk about that movie one day on this channel. Can we just watch the movie?
We have.
I'm going to message Jack Black or whoever owns the rights to that and be like, can we just watch it, please? Definitely doing the Jack Black thing with it, but it's perfect for his voice.
It's perfect. And his like physical comedy is hamming it up, right? He's in the tight bodysuit with the tassels that says Ozzy and like gemstones, but like he's actually nailing the performance. It's actually it's entertaining because he's doing a good job. And it's funny. And then he's got all these children beside him.
It is worth noting that this is a studio version of the track. We're not hearing a live performance like we've been hearing. I also realized we forgot to rate Halestorm and Lamb of God. But
I said A for Halestorm.
Okay, A for Halestorm and A for Lamb of God. We're generous kings on this channel. It was good. They were both good, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know what to say. Fine. I haven't heard a bad one. It's shocking that some of the world's most successful rock bands aren't bad at this. All right. Next up, we have Alice in Chains, one of Phil's fucking favorite bands, I think.
Hell yeah.
You've got Man in the Box on here. We've got Wood. And then we've got Fairies Wear Boots, which is a song I am not familiar with.
No.
Interesting. Well, you know what they say. When Alice is in chains, videos will rain. You didn't like my joke?
I did. I just
You didn't like my joke?
I did. It wasn't a joke. I thought it was. That's what they say.
It is what they say.
Oh,
And it's it's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's really funny. What happened there? Hold on a minute.
I don't know.
Hold
what
on a
happened
minute.
there.
Is our drummer a fucking animatronic robot? Did you see that? He's stiff. Can we lube him up? Look at what's going on here. Oh! What in God's name? It doesn't sound bad, but it's giving like the cover band at the bar sounds pretty good.
I've never heard this song, so I can't. It's hard for me to get into this. And I have to imagine in some world that all these artists were like, "You're doing this song." Like they didn't get to choice, because even some of the energy behind this performance definitely seems to be lacking. And Alice in Chains is an amazing band. I love them,
I'm very
love their
surprised by
comeback.
this.
Yeah, interesting. I would give that. I gotta give it a C.
That's a C.
That was a C.
That's a C.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Gojira, who also had that really cool performance at the Olympics.
Yes, that performance at the Olympics was super cool.
Yeah, it was really good. So we have Stranded, we have Silvera, great song by them, Mea Culpa, which that's what they played, right? Yeah, that's what they played at the Olympics. I like how that's just like a part of their repertoire now. That's really interesting. And then they did Under the Sun by Black Sabbath, song you're familiar with?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Is that Jason Momoa? Is that Jason Momoa? Is that Jason Momoa? This sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it sounds really good. It's like, I feel like some singers, when they do a cover, can't figure out how to sing like themselves. Dude, the drum off is next.
Oh no. Who do we got?
We got old
Travis
Travie B.
Barker. What are you doing here? Get out of here.
No, dog, of course he's there. What are you talking about?
He's not a metal drummer. Get out of here.
He's the most famous drummer in the world at this point.
And
Chad... Who's Carrie?
I don't know who Carrie is.
We got Chad Smith.
This is terrible. Why don't
they do a drum off during Symptom of the Unit? We got to check it out, dude. We got to check out.
Why isn't it Dave Lombardo? Why isn't it Lars? And why isn't it
Lars?
Yeah, I mean, think of it. That would make
tightening up his snare.
Listen, you want to make headlines, right? Lars,
you make the hardcore kids go crazy.
Drum battle at Black Sabbath last summer. Yeah, no, I expected.
Is that Jason Morello? I'm not even kidding. I think he's introducing the drum off.
Jim Morello. You called him Jason Morello.
Is that Jason Morello? Is that Jason Derulo? Is that famous actor Jason Derulo, dude?
Of Tool, the guy from
He's
Tool,
gonna play a poly. He's playing the Fibonacci sequence, dude. Everybody duck.
How is this a drum off?
You know, God, I was just thinking that. I thought it was like a game of skate. Where, like, someone does a fill, and then if you do it but you miss something, you get a D, and it goes to drum. You ever played drum, dude? You ever played drum, dude?
You never played drum, dude?
I always carry my kid on me just in case someone challenges me to a game of drum. All right, I think we've seen enough. F. So Pantera was there. Legendary Good Guys Pantera. They did Cowboys from Hell, Walk, and Planet Caravan. I hate that I miss liking their music. And they covered Electric Funeral.
That's twice. That's two. That's Electric Funeral. Someone else did Electric Funeral, did they not?
Yeah, Rival Sons.
It's okay. So they've heard Electric Funeral. This will be the second time.
Yeah. That's good.
Okay.
But this
Keeping
but
track.
this time by Pantera.
Yeah. Okay. That's better.
Tool. Okay. So Tool was next.
Good guys. The good guys in Tool.
Are they bad guys?
Maynard is not necessarily a friendly person. Not that he's a bad guy, but he is just not. He's like the Billy Bob Thornton
compared to Pantera.
I mean, like, you know what? He's fucking Sunshines and Rainbows compared to fucking Pantera.
Phill, White Power, and Zomo. Anyways, they did 46 and 2. They did Hands of Doom, which I believe is the Sabbath cover. Yeah, from their album Paranoid. And then they did, however, an Enema, the thing that goes out your butt, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We love that. And then Slayer, dude. That fucking rips, dude. They played, oh my God, okay, so these are like the headliners, basically. So you've got Disciple, you've got War Ensemble, you've got Wicked World, you've got South of Heaven, you've got Raining Goddamn Blood, and Angel of Death, and then we have Fred Durst with Changes in a pre-recorded video. I can't find it easily, but we do have this guy filming his TV, so bless you, Heavy Memories Live.
I feel so sad.
Oh no, the dude recording is like moan singing. What the fuck is going on? Why is he moaning like that? Oh,
dude, that's so fucking funny, man.
Dude. Oh, couldn't pay attention to Fred Durst due to the moaning, but pretty cool. Next up, Guns N' Roses. We're definitely looking at their cover just because, like, any footage of Axl Rose in the year of our Lord 2025 is so funny to me. He is the archetype of the, like, past his prime shithead rock star. Just
he used to be so sexy.
I know.
He used to be so sexy.
He was so hot, dude. And it's just gone so far downhill for him.
He sounds like a guy impersonating Axl Rose.
He does, but like doing a good job. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to sound way more busted than that. Like for Axl Rose doing the Axl Rose thing, it doesn't. It's not like Vince Neil out there.
I was just gonna say you might be mistaken with Vince Neil. Where Vince Neil is just
he's the worst. He's become the probably the worst example of this.
Next up, we got the best band in the world ever. Metallica. They played a bunch of cool songs.
I don't think we need to check Metallica.
No,
it's gonna be Hetfield sounding sick.
Well,
they're still a great sounding band. And also just cover because it's going to be more or less the same performance that after Ozzy ran through Mr. Crawl. I don't know. After playing I Don't Know, Mr. Crawley, Suicide Solution, Mama, I'm Coming Home, and Crazy Train. Black Sabbath played as well. You had War Pigs, NIB, Iron Man, and Paranoid. Makes sense to me. Those are basically the 4 biggest songs, right? So, dealer's choice. I guess you're the dealer. That doesn't make sense. What Ozzy song? We doing Crazy Train? I feel like Mom, I'm Coming Home will actually make me sad.
Yeah, I've heard that the Mama I'm Coming Home seems to be the most emotional one. So let's put on that.
Crazy Train. Oh, okay. You'd have to be soulless to watch this and not feel. You know what I mean? It's a confusing emotion because I'm so like, again, I'm happy and sad at the same time watching this. Like,
yeah. This kind of reminds me of like, if like at like a family reunion, we finally at like the end of the night, like after a long night of karaoke, we give the mic to like grandma and she sings like a really old song and like she's killing it, but it's also like very in the same vein as like sometimes her voice is cracking and then you could hear and feel the emotion. You could feel the experience that they've lived and it's just so deep. I don't know. That was not only like touching, but that was also like, I don't know. That bummed me out, but like it also felt like a good send off. Like I said at the beginning of this video, like fans don't always get to get that with their favorite band, and with this man, here you are, just pouring himself out into this last performance, and he's this withered old man, right? It speaks volumes.
So to just sort of get into the way that this was generally received, the independent rated the show 5 stars out of a possible 5, giving a lot of praise to Youngblood's cover of Changes, saying it stole the first half of the show. Rolling Stone also giving Youngblood a lot of praise. I almost wish we did check that out because apparently it was a really good performance. I'll have to check that out after we're done recording. The Guardian rated the event 4 stars out of a possible 5. He singled out the performances of Black Sabbath, Gojira, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and Youngblood as the highlights of the show. As possibly mentioned previously or not, as mentioned previously, David Draymond's appearance was met with jeers from the crowd, which is likely attributed to his political views of the Israeli Defense Force. He also apparently leaked the show's run sheet online the day before the event.
What a weirdo.
The decision to air a video tribute by Marilyn Manson was also criticized for reasons that I'm sure and people watching this are aware of. If not, Google Marilyn Manson. And there were some canceled acts as well, which one in particular that I guess we don't know about became quite a stir of controversy that maybe we'll get the answer to. But to just kind of run down this list, Judas Priest were invited to participate. They were unable to, as they were scheduled to be opening for the Scorpions' 60th anniversary concert in Hanover, Germany. Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee of Rush were originally supposed to perform, but they had to back out after other things came up.
They're old. They're really old.
Yeah, they might have meant like a hip came up. Like they might have literally meant something came up and they're not quite sure what it is.
Like a lump or something.
Yeah, we're allowed to make fun of them. They're from Canada. Van Halen was originally advertised for the event, but he pulled out as his band Mammoth didn't know they existed. We're opening for Creed. Very aware they exist. Creed rules in the United States. Isn't it crazy how Creed's had such a weird like revival? Like it like came back full circle in a way where I'm like, Creed kind of slaps. The surviving members of Soundgarden, interesting way to put that. That's a very interesting way to put that. The surviving members of Soundgarden were advertised for the concert, but for unspecified reasons, they also did not perform. And Jonathan Davis was advertised to be a performer, but he only appeared via pre-recorded video tribute. And of course, the big news of the show, Sharon Osbourne removed an unnamed band from the show after they demanded payment for appearing, according to her, and vowed to reveal their identity after the event concluded. None of the acts on the bills were paid, only receiving reimbursement for their travel expenses, and that's it. So, yeah, unless all the bands are lying, it seems that no one was paid. This was a charity event, at least based on those bands' performances. They didn't take money for it. So it would appear that some band demanded money, and they were told no. And Sharon Osbourne was like, after this event, I'm telling people about your dumbass.
Who do you think it is?
Oh God, I was about to ask you. So you brought up Megadeth, and that really got the noggin jogging because Dave Mustaine is quite a character. I feel like he's got to be so wealthy though, but who knows? Who knows what these guys spend their money on, right?
Right.
Some people were saying
Danzig.
Slipknot, which I don't think would make any sense. Especially like they have like a member of that band is also like closely affiliated with this family. It's his wife, right? Kelly Osbourne. So that's Corey's son who's with her, right?
No. It was Sid who opened up the
show.
Sid
in Slipknot, right? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. He opened up the show. He did the DJ thing with friggin'
in Slipknot,
Jason
right.
Momoa.
Jason Mimosa was opening up so many circle pits, dude. And he looked like Johnny Depp. It was fucking awesome. I don't know. My guess, I mean, Megadeth is making a lot of YouTube, but like now I feel like that's just the best answer because you said it. Like, who else do you think it would be?
Could be Danzig.
Is Danzig by
Like
he's very
Misfits?
famous. It's like, you have to pay me. I need more ghoul collectibles. I need more pinball machines with like zombies on them. And I need more jackets with Nazi symbolism on them. More Black Suns or whatever they're called. Megadeth sounds possible. Imagine Dave's watching this video. He's like, "The fuck? That's for money."
Do you think
I wrote all those songs, by the way.
Do you think it could be like a death metal band, like something like
It
Cannibal
would have
Corpse?
to be. It would have to be someone who they asked to play, because it's a band that was removed after saying, "Okay, but if we're coming, you're paying us."
Okay, so Motley Crue could be up there.
Don't know if they're big enough, but maybe.
It's I think it's Megadeth. I think it's Megadeth, but it's hard to think of another act that it possibly could be.
I don't know if Megadeth is technically a big enough band compared to some of these bands here too. Like, obviously not like Gojira and stuff like that, but once you're getting into headliner territory, like the Megadeth Metallica spread is significant. Like,
Right.
Metallica is like a much, much larger band. Pantera was there though, which is a huge band, but like, oh my God, it's so hard to tell. Oh, I feel like I'd have to think about it for so long. I don't know, man. I'm going, dude, I'm going,
Ghost?
No way. You think Ghost would do that, dude? You think a guy who sings songs like that's going to ask for money to do a charity event?
I don't know. They get a lot of production behind their performances.
I think the singer of Ghost was one of the people who did one of the performances.
Did we cover that? I can't remember.
I think it was just like, like Tom Morello's Super Happy Friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was in one of those groupings. The Super Happy Tom Morello pals.
Yeah.
So I think it was one of those.
Okay.
Maybe we're wrong. Let us know if we're wrong. They will. Yeah, you know what? It's going to take me too long to speculate on something like this. So my answer really is I don't know. If I'm taking your leanings, I think Megadeth makes sense. I think they're a big band. I'm trying to think of who else might have like an affinity. It was Post Malone, dude. It's like, you have to pay me. It's actually the worst, dude. It's all been a lie.
Yeah. Everything has just been.
Guy fucking sucks.
Yeah,
dude.
he's the worst guy.
I ain't giving no fucking money to dying kids. What do I look like?
Slipknot doesn't make sense.
I couldn't see it.
But also, they are got a lot of going on with their production too.
You know what?
Nine guys on stage.
It has to be a band that doesn't understand how good this publicity is too. So that makes me feel like it has to be a band that is like really grandfathered into this shit.
Right.
Megadeth, dude. I think it might be Megadeth.
It's got to be Megadeth, man.
Because Megadeth's definitely not making as much money as they used to.
Right.
Like, I feel, what other band would like shoot themselves in the foot like that? Yeah. But why do I think Megadeth would do that? I think it's just because they're the only band I can think of that would be asked would be large enough to like, because Judas Priest, it's understood why they weren't there. Mm-hmm. It's understood why Rush wasn't there. And think, this is the names we're talking about: Judas Priest and Rush. Like, I'm sorry, like Megadeth is much lower on the totem pole. We have Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Is Eddie Vedder's? Is Eddie Vedder still alive?
Yeah, he is. He's
no, I wonder if it's Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam's a good guess.
That's a very good guess. I'm proud of myself. That's a good guess.
That's a good guess. Because they are doing a little bit of the grunge thing, right? They brought in Tool. They brought in
they asked for Soundgarden. Yeah.
Alice in Chains played. Right?
Yeah, you're covering like decades, right? You have like Megadeth, or wow, I know I'm fucking up. You got Metallica and Guns N' Roses from like the 80s. You had Slayer too. Like, you have Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne, but that just makes sense. So you have these 80s bands.
What about Avenged?
Interesting. Big band. Would they be stupid enough to fuck that up? They got like cryptocurrencies going and stuff. They're rich. I'm going Pearl Jam or Megadeth.
Avenge is.
I'm locking it. I'm locking it in.
Okay. Block it. I'm speculating on Avenge only because I'm trying to think of a newer band. That's it. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, there is no real newer band on here, but that might not have been the point as well.
Yeah, sure. That you're probably right about that too.
Because they do have, you have to remember, they have Gojira, they have Mastodon. Like, these are like the lower sort of totem, but still big bands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Avenged Sevenfold really sits somewhere between like a Gojira and a Pantera.
Okay, you know what? I'll do one better. So I'm going Megadeth, Five Finger Death Punch.
Five Finger Death Punch would be so fucking funny, dude. Could you imagine it was something silly like that?
They just fuck it up so hard.
Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like it if you liked watching whatever we did here today. Subscribe if you'd like to see us do more of whatever we did here today. What other things? We have an Instagram. It's Bandecdotes, just like the name of the channel. BANDECDOTES. You got here. You know how to spell it. And I am going to pass the microphone to Phill so he can thank our members.
What up? Thank you so much for being a member. We're giving a shout outs to our homie dog, Righteous One, Ty. How you doing, Ty? Thank you so much for sticking around. We love you. Thanks for all the roses and all the kisses. We really appreciate it. Second up on the chopping block, we've got the Domino himself. We've got the Ace of Spades. We've got himself the Bad Company leather jacket, greasy hair, slick back, shades wearing. Aaron!
Forgot his name. Aaron! It's Aaron!
It's Aaron. Shades wearing Aaron. That's what we call you.
Shades wearing Aaron, dude. Let's fucking go right now.
And thank you so much for being a member. And we got to give shout outs to the OG, the one who's been here from the start. He's the one. He's more sauce. Just sauce. Just that. That's it.
Just
more sauce.
That's how British people call sauces. Just like by their color.
Green sauce.
So weird.
Sauce.
They're like, oh, can I get some of the red sauce?
Well,
and you're like, that could be many sauces. That could be a number of sauces. Do you want ketchup? Do you want marinara?
Hot
Do you want
sauce?
hot sauce?
Shout
Yeah,
outs
like
to more soy sauce. Thank you so much. You're a generous one. You're always checking out our videos, and we really appreciate it. Even the lower level ones, you're always commenting on it, and we appreciate it. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it's true. He's the best.
If you want to be a member, if you want to be thanked at the end of this video and have a goofy, gaffing good time, you can give us $2, and you're going to help expand this channel just a little bit better, and we're going to use it to fulfill your dreams and fantasies for everything you would like to see happen. And if you want to see some things happen, just leave it down below in the comments.
Absolutely crazy thing to promise.
Oh, we got it, man. We could do that. It's not written. It's a verbal contract.
Don't say it's a verbal contract. Thank you for watching.